Namaste, I am Dr. Payal Khandelwal, Senior Ayurveda and Panchakarma Consultant practicing in Whitefield, Bangalore. So today we are going to understand a beautiful concept about fertility rewiring. This is a unique program designed by us at Ayurveda First, and it is for all the couples who are facing extreme levels of stress and anxiety related to infertility. So what do we do in this? Now first, there is also a regime which can help boost up your happiness level and reduce your stress quotient so that you can conceive better and faster. There is a concept in Ayurveda, if you ask me in one word, it is Samanasya Garbhajananam. That means Samanasya is a happy state of mind which helps you achieve fertility. So how do you achieve that? So remember, again, this is not something you take a pill from the market and you achieve happiness. This is something which you practice daily, because this helps you to directly achieve a hormonal balance in the HPO axis of your body and which can stimulate fertility. So how do we do that? So number one, I'm going to give you some tips here so that you can start practicing this and go from a fertility depressive state to a fertility mindful state. So how do we do that? So number one is we have to actually reprogram our brain so that we can take away the stress of the fertility procedures, whatever you are into, which can cause and affect your fertility. So number one is first understand how does the brain function. So there are three major parts of the brain. We will talk in a very simplistic manner here. One is the brainstem, which controls the breathing process etc. of your body. The second is the limbic system. Now this limbic system is always in the survival mode. It is the one which is related to fear, fight and flight mode. So you are always constantly, your brain is like a CCTV camera watching out if there is any threat, if there is anything which I can be fearful of, it's harmful for me, etc. And the third is your prefrontal cortex. Now this is the area which will give you confidence, it will give you complete control over your actions, and this is the area which you need to work more upon. Now it's like a seesaw, I will tell you, where the limbic system and the prefrontal cortex are working like this. So when you are in a state of stress, your limbic system is highly active, and that is when all other actions will be suppressed. So we have to constantly remember that the more we are going to get the prefrontal cortex activated, we'll be more in a calmer state of mind, and that will help us achieve our targets. So how do we do that? So number one is getting your brain to go into that state of relaxation every few moments, every few hours in the day. For example, even at work, if you're highly stressed, overwhelmed, just close your eyes and sit for 5 minutes, focusing only on your breathing, because breathing is the only way, only switch, from going from the limbic system to the prefrontal cortex. So if you want this system to go up, you need to focus on the breathing. So that's like a button, I say, which you can activate through your actions. Then the most important thing is building up the interpersonal relationship between you and your spouse. It is very important to understand that you cannot have fights and then think about fertility. So what do? One is appreciate any two things about your partner, about your spouse in the whole day. Any two good things that you like, say it to each other, because fertility is a byproduct of all these actions. So that helps in good hormone secretion in your mind. The third thing is gratitude practice. At the end of the day, have a little book and a pen where you're writing down. Please remember, writing makes your subconscious mind gets activated. So you're going to write down few things or as many things you remember that you're thankful about. You can be thankful to the uterus. You can be thankful to the eggs developing in the uterus. Anything and everything that you can think, please write it down. So gratitude helps again in secretion of the happy hormones, which again helps in secretion of the fertility hormones. The next is a very beautiful process which we tell, that is visualization technique. Now imagine if somebody asks you, what is your wish? You want a baby in hand. So I would say just close your eyes, and it's like a director of a movie. You're sitting in the chair and imagining the whole scene right from the time you conceive to the time you deliver. So just close your eyes and think about it, and then you start writing every step of how the process of pregnancy will be. The first time when you saw 2 positive pink lines on the urine pregnancy test and you were so happy. If you can go into more details, like which room you were in, whom did you share the news with. So all these details, please write it down. Okay, start writing, start imagining this entire process and how the entire process of pregnancy went. who all supported you, that entire journey you can think about. And then imagine the moment when you have the baby in your hand, and that first look at the baby and how you feel it completely, be completely soaked in that moment. So you can record this on a recorder, and you can hear this every single night before you go to sleep, and every morning when you get up. When you record it in your voice, it activates your subconscious mind even better, and it helps secrete those all hormones which we doctors would otherwise do. Okay, the next step is, there will be times you cannot be positive throughout the day. So there will be times when all those doubts and negative things can come up. So what do? I tell a simple technique called as rubber band technique. You can wear any rubber band around your wrist, and the moment you feel any negative thoughts cropping up, just pull the rubber band and leave it. When you pull a rubber band and you leave, you get that sudden jerk which you don't like. So that reminds you to be on track. So, just that any negative feeling, you can pull the rubber band. This is just an example. There are so many other techniques which you can follow. The next technique I would tell you is about water technique. So fill a glass of water every night, and you just put a note on it. You can write down all the things which you want, your wishes on the glass of water, or you can put it on a paper, fold the paper and keep the glass of water. There was an experiment done by a Japanese scientist, Dr. Masaru Emoto. He was a Nobel Prize winner. He did an experiment on water molecules and how they change their shape and their size according to the messages given to the water. Please go through this experiment and you will know the energy of the water. So you can write down this letter, whatever you want, your wishes, keep it under the glass of water, talk to the water that, thank you water for giving me this healthy uterus, healthy reproductive system, healthy eggs. Even in the male partner, they can do the same, and you can drink this water in the morning. So these are few techniques which we make the people do on a daily basis, which can beautifully help you to help the fertility rewiring, so that you can focus more happily on this entire process and not stress out. There are many other methods which we do, and to connect with us, you can always message us and we will let you know about this program. Thank you.